Good morning, world. I am Judy, your web-based therapist, making therapy accessible and convenient for our clients in Florida and New York, and of course, sharing information worldwide. Today, I want to talk about 5 things that can change in a relationship after infidelity. We know that infidelity has a way of turning a whole relationship upside down. A lot of things are going to be changing, and today we're talking about 5 of the things that could change in your relationship. This does not necessarily mean that these are the only things that will change, nor does it mean that all 5 of these things will definitely change in your relationship. It just means that these are 5 things that often do change and that maybe you should be on the lookout, and if you do notice that they change in your relationship, so that you're not too concerned that, hey, why did this happen? Because you know that it often happens. But before we jump in, I want to take a quick moment and say, if you are already subscribed, thank you for being part of our tribe. And if you are not yet subscribed, please take a moment and click the subscribe button so that you can become part of our tribe. And of course, make sure you click the bell so that when I post new stuff, you are notified so you can come and join us. And finally, if you would like to purchase one of my books, I would absolutely love that. And you will find the link below to the website where you can get any of the books that, my books. All right, so let's get back to work. First, trust. We expect that. We know that after infidelity, more than likely, trust is going to be broken because in infidelity, you do betray trust. Your partner trusted you to be faithful. Your partner trusted you to be where you are or where you wanted, where you said you would be. When you said certain things to your partner believed them. When infidelity is discovered, there's a sense of, hey, if you were not honest about this, what are you not honest about? So a lot of times what happens is that your partner starts going back and questioning things that you've said, things that you've done in the past, and trying to figure out, hey, was this true? Was that true? And of course, when you're saying things in the present or when you will be saying things in the future, there may be a little bit less willingness to just trust you and believe what you say at face value because of that history of, hey, I believed you once and you didn't really say, it didn't work out right. You weren't doing what you said. So trust is definitely one of those things we can expect to be broken. But of course, you can start to work once you know that. You can start working towards rebuilding trust because it is possible. 2, the sense of safety and security. People in a relationship, in a committed relationship, in a stable relationship, often develop a sense of safety and security in their relationship. They feel that they know where they are. They feel comfortable in their relationship. They feel there is a sense of safety, a sense of protectedness where, hey, our relationship, our marriage is safe. Our relationship, our marriage does not have those issues. There's a sense of comfort, a sense of ownership, a sense of security that people have in their relationship. That sense of, hey, we're strong, nothing's going to happen to us, that a person may have had in the relationship, that is no longer there because infidelity means that, hey, this relationship was at risk. There were things that threatened our relationship. So that sense of, hey, we're good is not there anymore. And it is another thing that you have to make sure that you're working diligently if you decide to stay together, that you work diligently to rebuild. 3, your partner's confidence may be shaken. A lot of times, even though people know that it is not their fault, sometimes they still wonder, what happened? What could I have done? What did I do? What exactly is it about me that led to my partner doing this? What did I do wrong? There are a lot of questions that a person may ask themselves and when they're trying to figure out, hey, what part did I play in this situation? What was my role? Did I contribute to my partner's infidelity? When people start going down that path of, hey, figuring out where they went wrong, that this happened in their relationship, sometimes their confidence may be shaken. Hey, was I not the right woman? Did I not do something? There are a lot of questions that they ask. And of course, we know that it's not about the person, who was cheated on. It's about the person who cheated. The decision remains solely with the person who cheated. But that does not mean that the person who was cheated on is not going to start questioning all those things that happen that they think happen, even if, no matter how many times you tell them, hey, it had nothing to do with you. 4, your partner's view of you. People often have an idealized, a special view, a special regard for their partner, the person you're with, the person you look to. They have they look at them in a way, and that could change. It does not mean that it changes forever. It does not mean that it cannot come back, but it changes after infidelity. Because who they thought you were, infidelity tells them, maybe you're not. This doesn't mean that they cannot get back to that spot of, oh yeah, my husband, my wife is still this good, loving husband, wife person. My spouse is this person who cares about family, who's this, who's that. There are a lot of, and of course, respect is one of those that can be impacted. That's one of those things that go into their view of of you as their partner. That could possibly change because, hey, they believed in you, they trusted you, they held you in such high regards. And after infidelity, they're realizing that, hey, was I overdoing it? Did I trust the wrong person? What is this not who I thought it was? Is my husband the person I thought my husband was? Is my wife the person I thought she was? So a lot of things may change, but it also, knowing this, it gives you the opportunity to start working and fixing those things and rebuilding those things, because they can be rebuilt. It's just going to take a little bit of time and effort on your part. 5, certain behaviors will change. In relationships, people have their routines. They have things that they do. They have ways that they do certain things. The way that it's the way the person says I love you, it's the actions that they use to engage in, because, hey, this is my husband, this is my wife. These are the things that I do for my husband. These are the things I do for my wife. These are the things I do for my partner. Those things exist in a relationship. And after certain things change, after infidelity, some of these things may change. The person may not be as open to doing some of the things that they used to, or they may not, sometimes they may be hesitant, or sometimes they just may not do it. And you have to expect and accept that, hey, this is a normal part of healing past the infidelity. Behaviors will change, and yes, they can come back. It's about earning that trust and working and helping your partner heal to the point where they're comfortable going back to doing those things. For example, maybe your partner was that they did they got up every morning and made sure they made you breakfast. That was a loving gesture that they did just for you. And after infidelity, that could change. They may not feel that same, hey, because a lot of things that we do is to keep our relationship strong, to strengthen our relationship. And when a person realizes that, hey, I did all these and this still happened, sometimes they may not be as encouraged. They may not be as motivated. And sometimes just the idea that, hey, my partner cheated, my partner stepped outside of our relationship can be discouraging. So whether it is in anger or because the person is discouraged, understand that certain things, certain behaviors may change, but it's up to you to make sure that you help your partner heal to the point where those behaviors, those things can come back into your relationship. Let's do a quick recap. 1, the trust most definitely will change because they trusted you. They trusted you to not go out and do whatever it is that you did, and you did. So because of that, there's going to be a little bit of questioning, and we don't know how long it lasts. We just know that it's something you have to work on. 2, that sense of safety and security the person felt in the relationship, where they felt that, hey, these things don't happen in my relationship. My relationship is special. My relationship is strong. They start to question that because, hey, this happened in their relationship. 3, your partner's confidence could be shaken because as your partner, they thought, they felt, they believed, they expected certain things. So when infidelity happens, they will very likely question their role. What role did they play? What part did they play in your infidelity? And that could shake their confidence. 4, your partner's view of you, the regard that they held you in, the respect that they had for you, their view of who you were as a man, who you were as a woman could change because now that there has been this incidence of infidelity, it's almost like, hey, if this person can do that, what else can they do? Is this the person I knew or I thought I knew? And finally, behaviors. Many behaviors will change. Things that the person used to do to help maintain the relationship, things that the person did because they cared. A lot of those things may change, whether it is in anger or it is in disappointment. A lot of behaviors will change. But the main thing to remember is that even when things do change, it's up to you and your partner to work towards rebuilding that trust, rebuilding that relationship, rebuilding that foundation to get back to where you used to be, where all those things are back into play. As always, if you or someone you know happens to be going through something that's more than you can handle, please remember that even when things are chaotic, there are professionals like myself who are available, able, and willing to provide services and are even providing remote services to help you with whatever you may have going on. So please figure out who those people are in your community so that if you need the help, you can reach out and get the help that you need. And that is all we have for today. Good morning, world. Have an awesome day.